everybody, my name's Emily Doom and we're starting a new series today called 60 Seconds. I have seen a few other YouTubers play this and it looks so much fun that I had to give it a go. So the theory is you're a guy protecting his home in the case of a nuclear apocalypse, and you've got to collect items and your family members, throw them down into a bunker, and then you've got to survive, and then after that you've got to make decisions and see if you can get your family to survive long enough to be rescued by the military. And it's in a sort of cheesy suburban 1950s setting. So yeah, it looks like great fun. It's really silly. You've got two stages. This is the first stage, and I've practiced it a little bit because the controls are super janky. But that's like on purpose to make it a challenge to grab items. But I'm just horrible at it. So prepare to be amused as I suck a lot at this game. Right, so I can look around. So I'm going to want to try and get... Ooh, there are a few key items. In here looks good. See, it's really wobbly. Oh god. Okay, water. Water. Soup. Come on, soup. Give me soup. Can I get the axe? I think that's 2 spaces the axe, isn't it? Yeah, no room. Oh, the radio's there. Okay, we need to come back and get the radio in a second. Get out of the way, chair. Oh, checkerboard. Yes, that's useful. That stops us going mad. Right. Dump stuff. Go back for... Oh, water, I guess. You need water and soup to survive, guys. Oh, dump it. I'm going to go back and get my daughter. And that radio, except I don't think I can carry both. Oh, I'm sucking. Come on, I want my daughter. Come on. See the guys, the controls are super wobbly. And I'm about to die. Get out of the way! Oh, I suck at this. See, I can't even turn around properly, guys. Oh, I think I'm gonna die. No, I made it! Hey! With, like, no stuff. It's so hard to control. I've got my daughter, some water and soup, the radio, I think. See, you'll need all the extras. You need the map, the gun, the axe, your wife. No, that was bad. But we'll play it through. We're gonna see how long I survive, even if it's like 10 days. Oh, it's so janky, the controls. You can use a gamepad, but I've got the mouse and keyboard set up. I don't know if the gamepad is a lot better, or if I just need more practice. We'll see. Day 1! Oh, that's looking sparse, guys. We've got enough water, and we've got a couple of games. Right, let's see what the book says. Day 1! At least 2 of us made it, if we only had a smaller house and less slippery floors. Damn right, that place was a horrible layout. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all those supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. So we got a pack of cards. We don't yet have that much food. No one's complaining, but even canned soup might be welcome. Plenty of water. There wasn't enough time to grab everything. We hope we got enough to get started with. Cool. So one of the things about this game, guys, as I said, I've seen other people play it, so I know a few things. So they only have to eat once every 5 days. That's how you ration food out. So at the moment we can last at least 10 days. And there's only 2 of us, so it should go well. So the idea here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be, or else we might find dangers we never dreamt of. So yeah, in theory you've got to get to like day 100 or 120 and do all the things you need to get the military to rescue you. Very few people I've watched have actually succeeded. I think like 1 in 100 games someone's managed that. So we'll see if we can be respectable. You've got to make decisions based on things that happen. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? There isn't anything bothering Mary Jane. Ted isn't complaining today, at least not very much. That's fine because you're not getting fed, because you're fine. Contamination of tan is still strong. Scavenging could reduce in radiation sickness, but I don't have a medical pack. So I'm not going to send anyone out yet, even though we do need stuff, because at the moment we've got enough food and water, and I don't want them getting radiation poisoning. Well, you're not alone. There's a huge hairy bunny beast that seems to be hiding. Oh, a huge hairy bunny beast. See, that sounds adorable and deadly. It's been poking its head out, eyeing our measly food stash. We can't let it get to us. We can't let it be in here when we sleep. But I don't have the gun or the axe, so there's nothing I can do about it. So I have to ignore that one. I should have got more weapons. I should have got more everything. Got some stubble going on there, dude. So I can hear that crackling noise. It's like the Geiger counter saying there's still radiation going on. That beast of a rodent one. Oh, he stole one of our soup. I might come back and finish what it started. Mary Jane is very thirsty. Ted needs water to survive. No, you don't. You're fine for another 2 days. I'm ignoring you. Now, we're going to leave it till the radiation goes down. a lot of reading in this, guys. I'm going to skip a little bit. You can always pause it if you want to read stuff. I'll read the interesting bits. Here we go. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Mary Jane keeps fainting. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. But no, I'm not giving you food and water tomorrow. Tomorrow is food and water day. Hooray! Oh, one of the cupboards in the shelter was a bit shaky. Oh, where did he lead? Oh, I can't tell. I haven't got the gun or the torch. See, I've got so little stuff that I can't do half the options. Like, most of the tasks will give you benefits. Some will go wrong, like, it's not the same every time you play through, it changes around. Come on, guys, give us something interesting to do. Some things are better left untouched. No, I wanted to explore. Whatever is behind that door will have to stay there. We also stacked some furniture against it just to be sure nothing and no one comes through. It's kind of good. Mary keeps fainting. Okay, so it's day 5, so you will get soup and water. Celebrate. So I can click on their faces and that'll give them a food and water ration each. We do need soup. I'm going to prep just in case I want to send someone out. Confined spaces are not very friendly environment. We quickly got into an argument over some trivial things. If this keeps on, we might find ourselves in a nasty place. I bought you board games, didn't I? You're fine. Day 6. Ooh, come on, let's see what else has happened. We stopped arguing, but for how long? Mary Jane says she's fine. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Nope, no food and water for you, not until day 10. Who's going outside? Well, Mary Jane will have to go outside, and I can give them items. I'm not sure any of these will do any good. I'm not lifting me a radio, so I'm afraid you're going to go out itemless, lady. Come on, girl. So yeah, you can hear that noise. That means that she's gone out the little bunker door. So I can't send him out, because if I leave the bunker empty, with no one in it, then, or no adults in it, then you automatically lose, because someone moves in and nicks your stuff. So that's why it's to your advantage to kidnap some members of your family. Well, not kidnap, you're saving them. Save members of your family. Mary Jane went outside. Ted's fine. Ted, I'm ignoring you. Seems like a distant rumble. It's getting louder. And why is everything shaky? Oh, it's a quake. Well, luckily I only have one thing to rescue during the earthquake. Someone rescuing a radio. You always want the radio in this game, guys. It's the most important thing. It allows you to hear the military signals and stuff like that. So ideally I should grab the radio and the map. Earthquake or not, nothing's going to stand between our daily dose of radio static. We were able to grab it before it could fall down and get smashed. Something else might be broken, but we won't know until we clean this place up. All Ted wants is water. Well, he's not getting it. Have some restraint, man. Ooh, an event. Hi, Tom, you stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listening to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning the radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? That's fine, because we actually have the radio. One of the few useful things I managed to grab. Oh, we're out of soup, guys. Oh, Mary Jane better come back with soup. I mean, water's more important, but eh. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout inside is mostly gone. Should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Cool, so hopefully Mary Jane won't get radiation poisoning while she's out there. We've the growing craze of the entire shelter is crawling with little insects, or worse. It's worse, they're spiders! And then there's some miniature ones, but big, huge, furry, and very creepy beasts. We've got to do something about them. Well, I have no equipment, so I can do nothing. Ooh, that noise means Mary Jane's back. Oh, Mary Jane, you don't look good. Oh, you don't look good at all. So I think if I click on you, I can see hungry, sick, tired. Oh, she's sick. He's just dehydrated. Well, luckily, Mary Jane, you got back in time for food day. We decided we'd get rid of those spiders with bare hands and feet. Unfortunately, we underestimated the chances. They're really fast. They just got tired. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning. Ooh, when we reached our local police station, we were surprised to find it staffed by police officers. That's an Admiral Call of Duty right there. We couldn't say we knew any of them, but they had uniforms and badges, so surely they're in law in this part of the wasteland. Seems like they started writing it down for everyone to see. The exterior station walls are covered with some inspiring slogans, like New Order and The World is Ours. The policemen were quite nervous while we were around. After a short chat, they gave some food. Yes. Told us to go away and never mention what we saw at anyone. So we got some soup. Brilliant. Suddenly the officers started arguing over the subject taking over the world. It was really strange. They yelled about how they can't assault the firemen without proper firepower. They even threw a rifle through the window, claiming it was useless without any ammunition. We disagreed and took the rifle with us. Nice, we have a gun now. Oh, and ammo. And a map. Brilliant. This was brilliant, Mary Jane. You did so well. Oh, fantastic. The map laid out. Plan to take over the world. Except she's ill. Okay, so well done. You both get food and water as a reward for being awesome. Ted could go out, but then I would lose the game, so I'm not sending him out. I've got to wait for Mary Jane to get better. And I hope we get some decent events of people coming and knocking on our door and giving us stuff, which can happen. Okay, this is looking a bit more respectable now. We've got stuff. What have we got? Day 11. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Mary Jane's could use a little food. That's fine. That's rather quiet. Not giving them anything, and I haven't got any things to give. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside the door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom. We could hear it was a good group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Now, some of these things go well, and some of these things go badly. Like, you've got to... It can go either way. So... I'm gonna say yes, because this is the first playthrough, and I'd rather do silly things, even if it ends badly for us. Oh, that coughing doesn't sound good. Ooh, we got an axe. Did they give us the axe? When we peeked outside, we were greeted by a group of high school students. They were equipped and looked like they could take care of themselves. They questioned us about enemy combatants in the area. We couldn't help them, but they were happy to leave one of their spare axes with us in case we need to defend ourselves. Nice, you see, so it's in our interest. It sounded like a bad thing, but it went well. In case we need to defend ourselves, that's why we'd help us to credit. It's what Wolverines do. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Yes, I know. Ted's alright. Then we're fine. Ring, ring. There we were. I think we'd hit a telephone signal. Oh, so I don't know if this will lose me, because he's leaving, but he's coming back immediately. I don't think that counts as leaving the shelter. Yeah, there we go. There we go. When we answered the phone, we could clearly give a gasp of release from the cellar. Caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We'd started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. Hope they'll get back to us. Okay, because there's times we can contact survivors, and it like builds up an ongoing plot line. So I know it's good to answer the phone when you hear it ringing. Do-do-do-do. They're fine. Day 15, we'll get more stuff. Nice. So, keep going. Ooh, hearing a not a noise coming from a neighbourhood today. Guess that was a zoo escape and animals are stampeding up there? It might be a good chance to hunt some fresh food. Mary Jane's ill, and if we don't find some stuff, she's going to get sicker. So I'm sending her out. It can... Ooh, she's back already. That was quick. Too bad we never practiced sharpshooting. Every shot we fired in the direction of those animals that looked like a two-headed cow was a miss. Oh god. Like Brahmin from Fallout. Let's hope we'll be on target next time. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter. Mary's hungry, no new troubles coming. Cool, time to ration supplies. Day 14. Nope, no supplies for you guys. Ooh. She might be willing, but we should make it. Well, let's pack up some stuff and then we'll decide in a minute. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker. We can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighbourhood? We could do it on our own, the escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Come on. Let's listen to the radio. It's one of the few advantages of having the radio. Okay. Don't seem to have anything new. Good news! The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from the area. Announcers asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Jane is hungry, Ted should drink something soon. So I'm going to let them because it's day 15 and that means food day. Nice. Well, a few advantages of only having two of us is that the food lasts longer, but you don't have as many people to go out on missions. About time we chose someone to scavenge the remains of our town in search of supplies. I'm going to send Mary Jane and I'm going to give her the axe and see how that goes. She doesn't get a first aid kit soon, she's not going to last long anyway, so I might as well make use of her. Not that I sound completely harsh. Mary Jane went outside, let's hope she hurries back soon. Ted is fine. Nope, no rations for you, sir. What would be good to be able to enjoy sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. Don't expect it to get any brighter down here. Oh, that's rather sad. This game is silly. It's kind of a depressing topic like nuclear war and the loss of your family, but they take it. It's got silly. It's got geeky references. I love it. We can take care of ourselves. Ted's all right. Fine. That's rather a dull day. Come on, we want Mary Jane. What's that? Did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning in the signal. Yeah, do it. We've got the radio. I've had this music stuck in my head ever since I started practicing it, guys. Really catchy music. Let's see what they did. We would tune in and get rid of just enough static to listen to a very energetic and lively speaker. He seemed well informed and mentioned a few helpful tips that should make it easier for us to survive the next expedition. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Well, you can't have them. Not easy to be calm in these circumstances. Hopefully we'll keep our peace, or else we'll just might need to act like wolves. Survive with the fittest and all. Ted doesn't look that fit. Like, he doesn't look like one of those survivor guys. Ooh. Does that noise mean Mary Jane? Mary Jane is back! And she brought soup, and a gas mask, and a lock! Oh, good call, Mary Jane. Although we lost our axe, it looks like. Some mornings we feel a bit hopeless. We need to pull ourselves together and be more optimistic. The army can't be far. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning. Stumbled across a half-ruined wall with some half-burnt painting on it. Do you remember we found the ruins of our local museum? Normally we'd never enter an established like that without a ticket. But desperate times call for desperate measures. We jumped over the turnstile without looking back. From the museum canteen we found a box with some water bottles in it. Nice. Oh, 2 water. I guess it's been out at the market. We were hoping for some sweets or snacks, but the museum canteen had it was tomato soup. Those poor tourists. Plus 2 soup. Nice. From the rubble we found a half-destroyed statue of a lady. She didn't have a lot of clothes on, save for a gas mask. Somebody put on her face, probably as a joke. We were hesitant to approach, as the lady was dressed immodestly. But then we saw she was holding an urn. As long as there's an urn, it's art, and it's okay to look at it. Everyone knows that. Which I think is a Terry Pratchett reference, because they talk about what makes it okay to look at naked ladies. And if there's an urn or a cherub, it's fine. Gift shop was in a sorry state. Useful thing we found was a padlock, which was securing the safe behind the counter. The safe itself was empty, of course. So we did. Our axe didn't make it, but we got a lot of other stuff. Mary Jane is hungry and tired. So tomorrow you guys get food and water. I'm not sending Mary Jane out so soon, and I'm not sending Ted. What happened to Brian? He should have been far from when the bombs fell. Uncle Brian. But no one knows for sure. It'd be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of things. Maybe we should too. No, we don't have a photo of Brian, sorry. I'm not sure why that would cheer us up. Looking at pictures of people we've lost. What have we got now? Mary Jane, you ain't looking good. No photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Okay, so today you both get fed and watered because Mary Jane is awesome and brought us back supplies. Day 20. I'm impressed we got this far given how little I managed to scavenge. We're not sending anyone out. Only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker, so we thought, hey, why not play some games? And not just for kids, you know. Games are not just for kids, guys. Games are awesome. Computer games, board games, all of them. Brilliant. What now? We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. Okay, maybe not all games. So that was too annoying and we quickly stopped. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Ted says he's fine. No? Okay, so we'll keep waiting. I'm not sending anyone out. We always thought we'd be much better though before we got nuked. I think we would like to be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. But people always think they need more. When they don't really. Okay, you still sick, Mary Jane? I'll click on you. Hungry, sick, tired, yes. And Ted's just dead. He's fine. Nice. Me and my daughter. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Fair enough. They could use a little food, but they ain't getting it. I am a harsh servitor. We were paid a visit by a young man worried about his twin sister who went missing in a bandit camp, not long ago, while acting as a spy and trying to get her hands on the plans of a new bandit fortress. He seems to trust us fully and very friendly, but obviously concerned. He asks that we come to his aid in our hour of need. And really good things might happen to us if we manage to succeed. See, someone should go outside, but I think this is one of those mini missions, which doesn't count as you being away from the bunker, but we're doing quite well. But I know these guys do give us an advantage if we go with them. But I don't want to throw the game because I've left Mary Jane on her own in the bunker. So I'm not going to do anything this time, because it doesn't give us an immediate advantage, I don't think. We've got food, we've got water, but we do need a first aid kit. I don't think we're going to survive long enough to see benefits from that one. Heading deep into a bandit camp, looking for a fight, those people are completely irresponsible. They do seem friendly, but we won't take a risk right now. That seems sensible to me. Day 23, no, not water day, sorry. I'm not sending anyone outside. Ooh. As we're considering alternatives to the canned soup diet, a sudden knock at the door broke our thought. It turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. Ooh, they want something to eat. I've done this... Isn't there a way we can see how much food and water we have? Yeah, here we go. Okay, we're doing quite well for water, and there's only 2 of us. They can have a water bottle. Here we go. Let's make them like us. Because we're awesome. Someone coughing. Not good. Mary Jane, you ain't sexy. Our visitors have promised funny enough words to express their gratitude. Ah, feel good. Many tears were shared, smiles and hugs exchanged. They wish us the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. Left soon after, seek shelter in the regions of our town. We hope they make it there. But I think sometimes that can come back and give you a bonus later on. We have plenty of stuff. So tomorrow is food day, not today. Ooh, another broadcast from the military. So they need to locate the general area we're in, and they want to leave specific markings close by. Should be cards, playing cards. How strange is that? We're supposed to go out to the nearest bus stop and pin the card denoting our hideout there. Weird, perhaps, but we're doing it. The time is now. Okay, so we can use up our playing cards because we also have a chess set. Because your people can go mad. If you don't keep them entertained, then you can get like insane and they start talking to themselves and sock puppets and pretending to be chickens and things. I'm not making that up. That's actually what happens. The cards are in place. All we need to do is wait for the army to pinpoint our location. That should turn out long, we hope. Mary Jane. Yes, today is food and drink day. There we go, and there we go. The mouse is a little slow to respond. It's a bit odd. Controls could be improved. Okay, Mary Jane still isn't well enough to go out. It's difficult to keep our spirits up in this situation. We do hope this whole mess will be over soon, otherwise we might end up in a place much worse than the cosy shelter. I know you can turn into, like, we had the spider event early on, but Mary Jane wasn't in the shelter, and if you're lucky you can use it to turn Mary Jane into a mutant who, like, doesn't need food and is really strong and finds loads of stuff. So it's a shame we didn't have her in the shelter when that happened. It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground like this. No sunshine, no sky. Trying to get rid of that pessimism or trying to bring our cheerfulness into our lives. Well, why wouldn't you? Nope, no supplies for you guys. And I can't send anyone out until Mary gets... Oh. We have a huge amount of mushrooms, but glowing mushrooms? We've changed our notice. We're all about mushrooms. Yes, eat the glowing mushrooms. I see no reason not to. Nothing bad could possibly happen. Day 27. We have got... Ooh! Oh, I don't think Mary Jane was good with the mushrooms. Oh god. I was about to say, we're doing pretty well! When Mary Jane's sickness got work and we weren't able to provide her with medicine, she decided it's time to cure whatever she had on her own. She left a note saying she's not coming back since she never liked our town to begin with. Those were delicious. Our only concern is they were glowing in the dark, and now we are too, for the matter. The morning's been coming for Ted. Okay, so now we only have Ted left. So I can't go out because we'll lose the bunker. Mary Jane's run off because I was a terrible father. I just have to hope we get some good visitors who offer us stuff at the door, basically. Oh, okay, he's gone mad. I told you he'd start talking to the sock puppet. Oh, his daughter leaving was the last straw. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Yeah, pretty much. Ted's gone crazy. Can't let Ted leave. The other day we had a quiet knock on our door. We opened my own front suitcase and no one around. So this can be good or bad. I'm going to go for it. There's no point being hesitant at this point. I think it either explodes or has cool stuff in it. Oh, well, I don't think it exploded. Oh, he's sick. Oh, that's not good. Oh, dehydrated, sick and crazy. It was an innocent looking bottle of water, so we took a sip. We thought we were lucky, but it was all a lie. Either the water was irradiated or some kind of biological weapon. It made it... Oh, it made him sick. Oh, not good. I mean, I know it's a day early, but I'm going to give you supplies, because you're on your own. I don't think you're going to last much longer anyway. If they wait quite knock on our door, we only found a suitcase. We've just done this! Oh well, I might as well do it again. He can't get any sicker, can he? Is it going to explode? Didn't hear an explosion. Can't see any new stuff. We've got another bottle of water. Most of the thing is too much water nowadays. We expect to do it thoroughly after taking out the suitcase, but it seems harmless and purified. Okay, so this stranger leaving good water and bad water is kind of messed up. He might survive, but it would leave us fragile, so I'm not sending him out. Ooh, a thing! We had the most curious visitor today. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse with a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other, while his companion pretending to ride said horse. They claimed to be on a very important quest to seek some magical cup. Only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look at one of our maps to determine their whereabouts. So that's got to be a Monty Python and the Holy Grail reference, guys, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, they can look at our map. Just don't damage it, guys. Look with your eyes, not with your hands. Or your coconuts. Nice. Ooh, they gave us an X. See, right now our supplies are pretty good. It's just that our guy's crazy. They were clearly crazy but harmless, so they filled a request. It was worth it. They gave us an axe. They claimed it was magical, but whatever, as long as the blade is sharp. Ted is fatigued. Day 31, Tashin replies. We got loads of supplies, so I'm going to indulge you, Ted, because you're sick. And I don't think we've got long to left anyway, so you might as well be happy. I want cake. Aww. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverised out there, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. I don't know, not a good idea, Ted. Also, you look crazy. Day 32. We've got so much further than I thought we would, guys. I thought we wouldn't get past day 15. Hopefully time to leave will come soon. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. I know, Ted, but I can't give you anything. A young man up to the door asked if he helps. He's been watching us for a while. He believes we're good and decent people. So he hopes we're meeting different circumstances. He could really use our help now. The mission is rescuing his twin sister. Oh, okay, so I'm going to give a risk then, because Ted's going to die in like a day anyway, so let's send him out. I'm not sure if it means we come back in a day. Yes, we do. We came back. Damn it, no medical pack. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw a weapon and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader is actually their father. It's a crazy small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact again soon. Nice. Oh, he's gonna die. Ted, I'm gonna give you supplies because I'm trying to keep you alive. On our way back to the last expedition, we noticed some drawings in a half-ruined wall nearby. It's a very crude map of our town, someplace not with the next. Maybe someone's secret stash of soup? Yeah, go check. I don't think these count as going outdoors. The end! Oh no! Oh, well, I found bug stuff. But something happened to me. What happened? Luckily fine, we were afraid the map was a trap. Leading us straight to a camp full of bandits, but it turned out to be true. At the end of the path we found some supplies that might be helpful. Bug spray. Ted has been outside and is not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. He didn't make it. So he dropped off the bug spray and then vanished. These are our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is obscure writing. We spent 34 days now of shelter. Guys, that was so much better than I thought we would, because given my terrible gathering of items and family members. I think next time I need to concentrate on family members first, because they're useful. They mean we can get more stuff. Even if we get nothing else, we can fetch stuff from the wasteland using them, which I couldn't do this time. There's a little review of everything we did. Oh, do I get a little scene saying I perished? Yeah, there we go. A little Fallout-esque moment. You perished. Okay, brilliant. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to record a couple more episodes straight in a row because this game is super fun and I just got it and I want to play a whole bunch more. But yeah, thank you for watching and listening. If you like it, leave a comment, or if you think I should have done something differently, or you've got any advice, let me know. But thank you very much, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode.